thought I hit the end. Where's Edmonton?
This is T.Y. Jackson.
United States Women's Champion Chelsea Green.
How you doing, people?
And I love pro wrestling.
I love pro wrestling.
Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. Welcome to the Brunch Gimmick. I am Lawrence Kurtz. Today we are live. Another big week in wrestling, as yesterday was AEW Wrestle Dream.
Hi, I'm Maxine Dupree.
And I'm Otis.
Hi, I'm the sweetest pea, Christara.
Mars, the specialist.
And I love wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
And we
love wrestling.
Bottoms up, brains on. Welcome to Quizplex here on Love Wrestling, your pro wrestling trivia charity show. My name is Zach Ralph. I will be your host.
This is God's gift to wrestling, Michael Richard Blaze.
We are the Usos.
This is Rachel Ellering.
And we love wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
Hello, Love Wrestling. It is Thursday night. It is 8 p.m. And you all know what that means.
Well, you better know by now. It's episode 235 of this thing.
I guarantee you there's like an 85% chance that's not an accurate number.
Hi, this is Shaz McKenzie.
This is Big Bad Boris.
This is the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crow.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
If you're here, thanks for being here. It's For Exposure, Love Wrestling's Independent Weekend podcast, where we break down all the best happenings on the world of the independent wrestling side.
I'm Penta. I'm wrestling. And what?
I'm the alternative Anthony Green.
And I love pro wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
I love wrestling. And you know what? Pentacero.
That's called scatting, kids. It is 8 o'clock p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is time for a excitingly fun, I hope, episode of Saturday Night Love. My name is Big Bad Boris.
I'm Big Ben Ortman.
Hi, this is Smiley Kylie Ray.
I'm Miss Guy.
And I love wrestling.
And I love wrestling.
And I love pro wrestling.
Of course.
Dude, that's been a while since I've heard that. This is the Triple P. It's the Pluggo's PLE post show. I got a whole house tonight after the Elimination Chamber. Lawrence is just joining us. He was unscheduled, but you know how I keep an open door policy on these house parties.
He looks like he's about to tell a ghost story.
He is. He does look like he's. You know, the ghost story of Cody Rhodes is not.
He looks like he's about to tell a ghost. I don't know what's going on. Are you afraid of the dark?
He looks like he's very nice, very evil.
I got a new ring light, and it's entirely too close.
Yeah, you got to back it up a little bit.
No, it's getting closer now.
Oh, there you go. There was once a man who was very nice, very evil, who cursed the people that booed him.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
We will. Yeah, we got Lawrence in the house for a little bit. He's going to hang for a minute. I don't know. He said he'll let us know. We got Ellen Shea. She's busting right now because her guy shocked the world tonight and won the Elimination Chamber. We'll talk about that. Didn't shock you. And then JPJ, he's in a vibe, but I hope he had a good. I think he had a good time. But
I was joined by Ella throughout the whole show. It was fun. I don't think the show was that great. We'll dive into it, but like it was a fun time until the end, where my computer decided to be a piece of shit. But anyway, all right.
At least it was you better than me.
She was by herself for the whole end of the match. I have no idea what happened.
She's just hanging out in your stream. Zach is in the house saying it's National Chocolate Souffle Day, but earlier on For Exposure, he said it was National Pancake Day. Maybe it could be
There's double national days.
Pick a national day. We got the boss in the house saying, "Hey, friends," and he also said, "Very provocative photo there." He never noticed. Proof that Spencer doesn't watch.
The one where you're. Yeah, that one.
I should take some more because we talk about that every month, Ella and I, when we do these post shows.
We do.
That photo, that one photo, because Zach wanted a bunch of photos, so I took a bunch of photos and then threw one of those. Per Mrs. Pluggo's request, I will pull the curtain back. We went to a company baseball outing, and Mrs. Pluggo, they gave us 2 drink tickets. I don't drink, so I gave her my drink tickets. Let's just say she was like, "Hey, you should take some, sexy photos for Zach," which was weird. They weren't for her; they were for Zach, and he used them. I didn't think he would. I go, Mrs. Pluggo's request, I throw these into them. But yes, sex sells. Affiliates in the house as well. She said that it's just announced on the post show that Drew versus Cody will be on SmackDown.
Yeah, Nick Aldis was chewing Drew out. I saw that.
Poor Nick Aldis, he was distracted by what was in the box. If you're in the chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this out. Send a super chat if you want to guarantee that your question or statement is right there. We're going to be talking Elimination Chamber. It was in Chicago, CM Punk's hometown, if you didn't know that. If you didn't know that CM Punk lived in Chicago, you know tonight. They made such a point to tell us. We started it up. Now I gotta say, I was watching this with my kids. My son came down. My oldest son came down. My younger son, who watches all these with me, he was into it. He even noticed. He goes, "Dad, why do they start off with the women all the time?" Yeah. I said, "Buddy," as a 7-year-old, you have you're very astute. You kind of notice these things. That's what they do. But they started with the women's elimination chamber.
They did.
Before I ask your guys' opinion on the match, what the hell did Tiffany Stratton do?
What do you mean?
What did
you
she
mean how she got bleeding?
No, I just meant who did she piss off because she got absolutely ragged on.
Yeah, she's taking some crazy bumps.
They were like, "Tiffany, you're getting the shit kicked out of you tonight."
Yeah. That's fair. She made it to the final 2 though.
She did, but man,
that flipped it into the chamber. That had such a slim margin of error because it was a turnbuckle. There's the corner there too. She had to fit right in between. That was so scary.
Is that true? Is this true?
Yes, he does have an 85 rating in 2.
He does.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Uso has an 86, I think it was. And people were like, what?
NWA champion Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Respect. Put some respect on that man's name. But the Women's Elimination Chamber kicked us off. My pick was Bliss. She was out first.
Yeah.
I said to JPJ, I go, Kiana James is gonna surprise and pin someone, and it ended up being Alexa.
It sure did, and I went,
yeah.
Bitch, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm in
I had been pretty strong on Tiffany winning for the last little bit, but then once we saw the tag title change last night, me and Ella were talking about it. We were like, that obviously greatly improves the chances of Rhea. I still picked Tiffany going in. I didn't change. But obviously, listen, Rhea Ripley's the star in the whole
thing. And to backtrack a little bit, too,
Yeah.
You also had that little moment with Jade and Rhea last night as well before the match. So it was kind of...
I thought Raquel was the star of this match.
I agree.
Yeah. She's been the star of most things she's done for the better part of a year. She's awesome. She's who I wanted to win. I knew she wasn't going to, but I thought she was the standout and the glue to this whole thing.
Yeah, she eliminated Asuka and Kiana James at the same damn time.
Stacked them. Only the 3rd stacked pin in the history of WWE.
Who said that? How did you find that?
I saw that online. I saw it online, and then I
know Roman's got one.
Yeah, I forget the first one, but this was only the 3rd time. Stacked pin.
Anything before Roman doesn't count, right, Ella?
Yeah.
No.
This is Roman. This is Roman Reigns' world, and we're just living in it, right? Ella?
Yeah.
Right,
no,
okay?
not me.
I thought this was the best match on the show.
It was solid all the way through. I thought
this was pretty good. I thought everyone looked pretty good. I thought everyone got. Alexa Bliss probably did the least. I feel like.
I mean,
she was the first one out.
Rub it the fuck in, bro.
Sorry, bro. I can't. Look at it. I didn't tell you to pick up.
I had this world. I had talked myself into this world.
Okay.
Alexa Bliss somehow manages through this, wins the thing. Charlotte and her friendship.
I thought Charlotte would get involved in this match at some point.
I thought I thought it would be a triple threat scenario in a way where they were going to try to, I guess, protect Jade Cargill in the sense that could be a triple threat and take some of the load off of her. But no, they're saying right now, as it stands, it is Rhea Ripley, Jade, which was my second choice of like that's a badass WrestleMania match to have. Two just badass women going one-on-one. Like, don't get me wrong, like I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
But JPJ said that this was his favorite match of the night, or the best match of the night. Did you guys, Lawrence? Did you feel the same? How do you feel about the Women's Chamber overall? Who showed out to you the most?
I'm gonna have it in a second, but like I had the same feeling with both chamber matches, where like I felt both the winner and also like they could have done a little bit better building bigger, like their younger stars. Like in the main event, I don't like how Trick went out.
Boy.
We'll talk.
Like,
yeah. I know.
Go ahead and speak on it real quick, Lawrence. Go ahead.
We are going to talk. We'll talk
and
about that.
I was happy Kiana James got that pin on Alexa Bliss. Like I felt that was a good move because like she is also built like an absolute hoss. Like having her a manager for the last little while has been a crime because she is looks like an absolute star as well. And like just when she starts getting it together a little more, like she's going to be a massive star in there too. Like so like I would have liked to see a little more out of her. I think the winner at the end of the day is like for specifically because this match leads to WrestleMania, it's the right call because WrestleMania, especially with them nervous about ticket prices, they're going to always like rip emergency cord, go with the biggest star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like good or bad or indifferent. Like I personally more in the men's match that I felt that they could have more profitable for them to go with the younger star to put in that position, but like this was the right call at the end of the day. I think Rhea is still like the crowd still completely into her, the biggest star
in the whole company.
The whole company.
She's the biggest pop.
She's got the higher rating than Roman Reigns on WWE 2K. She got 96 over Roman Reigns 95.
Well, yeah.
Well, you got to show up to work sometimes. You got to show up to work.
Yeah,
to get the high ratings. But,
fair. I like this match. I actually like the whole pay-per-view on a whole. It takes a lot for me to stay awake through the whole thing because I usually pass out and watch the next morning. I watched the whole thing and I greatly enjoyed like this match. I like the Intercontinental title match. Those were my two favorite ones off the card. But yeah, I'll let you guys talk about it. I'll be on brunch tomorrow to talk about it.
All right, we love you. You tune into the brunch game at 11 a.m. Eastern, right?
Yeah,
11 a.m. Eastern. Go check it out. Lawrence will be there breaking it all down for you. Love you, Lawrence. You're the man, the myth, the legend. And this is 100% fact. That is 1,000% how that went down.
Yeah.
I will say this, and it's for Zach to speak on. I would not want to put things into the internet space that aren't true, but there are more photos that didn't make the cut. We'll just say that.
Fair enough.
That's for Zach.
That's for Zach's personal collection.
That's for Zach.
That's for date night with Zach and his wife. That's where that goes up on a projector. You're welcome to that. Everyone's welcome to that visual. Good night, everybody.
Nobody clip that. Nobody clip that and send it to Zach. But yes, overall,
Lawrence is a lot nicer than me.
All right, we'll go.
The time that I had with Ella was wonderful, and it was a fun time. I thought the show stunk.
Every time we hang with Ella, it's wonderful. I'm happy that she agreed and you agreed to hang out after hanging out for so long.
Of course.
I will say this is I'll circle back to the, and I think you tweeted something about it too, JPJ. Did it feel a little like those entrances were long?
20 minutes.
The men's especially.
The men's specifically.
Women's, I was like, okay, we're gonna walk, which they always walk to each pod, but I was like, man, they're taking their sweet ass time walking to these pods. I think it's woman, and I'm like, man,
The men's
I
think it was technically like 17 minutes technically, but it was 20 minutes of entrance. That's come on, come on. That's a little long. That's a little long there.
Overall, was Rhea Ripley. Lawrence said his piece. Obviously, I don't think he's wrong. WrestleMania, biggest stars, biggest names. Was it the right call? Because I thought Tiffany Stratton She really had a great showing. She took the most bumps. She looked like she was going to come.
Busted open.
She got busted
open. Her
open.
nose, yeah.
Yeah, I thought she was going to come from behind, from the beginning there and win the whole thing and kind of have like a smack. Because Rhea Ripley is really not a SmackDown wrestler, but again, throw that out the window. It's WrestleMania season. What do we do with Io Sky now? Tag team over?
I saw people saying Io and Julia or Io and Asuka.
Okay. Io and Asuka would be.
That would explain why they canceled Io and Julia too.
Yeah, if they they're making a rewrite to do that. Listen, I don't think you can make a wrong choice going with Rhea Ripley. No. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, would I have, like I said, I had picked Tiffany. I thought Tiffany would have been deserving of the spot. And like I said to you and with Ella, like, to me, the only matches that I potentially care about with Jade, and this is not a slight on her, are Naomi and Bianca. And neither of them are available. Yeah. So no matter who is winning this match, I'm not real jazzed up about, like, even if it was Tiffany and I got the pick right, besides me having my pick right.
What gets you jazzed up?
Not WWE currently.
LA Knight.
Yeah, if LA Knight would have won, that would have been all right.
Yeah. I will say this, when you and I, JPJ, sat down Thursday night and had Aiden and Chong, shout out to him, go check that out and see how wrong we were. Rhea Ripley wasn't even really discussed because there wasn't a path because she was the tag team champion. And then on Friday, they lose to Nia and Lash. Congratulations to Nia and Lash. I think that's going to be an interesting tag run, and I'm glad that they pulled that trigger because I think that they deserve that run. Rhea Ripley, I think, immediately kind of shot to the front runner. So all of the work that everybody did to make predictions, had you not made them Friday night after SmackDown, I don't think Rhea was in the mix, but she's here. I think that match at WrestleMania is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Fantastic might be a bit
much,
that's
strong.
But
that's strong.
Hey, I'm going to remain hopeful. I'm going to remain hopeful because I like Rhea Ripley that much. I think she can pull a great match out of Jade Cargill.
I was going to say,
just saying. I think she can do it.
Jade,
we haven't seen enough from Jade during this title run to warrant this type of match. Let's be honest. I'm going to be honest. I love Jade, but what has she done? 100
just defeated Jordan. That's it.
Just defeated Jordan. That's it. Yep. So I'm going to remain hopeful because we've seen Rhea Ripley on this stage have good matches with Becky Lynch, have good matches with Charlotte Flair. So I'm going to remain hopeful. You guys can be down on it. Somebody's got to stay positive. We are in love wrestling after all, not hate wrestling. That's after dark.
We'll talk about love later.
We will talk about love later. You will talk about love later, but we're not going to get there just yet because we had the Women's Intercontinental Championship win right after the Chamber. I'm interested to see what you guys. I'm sorry I didn't chime in. I did tell JPJ, my son, if he was in town, I was going to watch with him. I focused mainly on watching with him, so I didn't get to chime in. I wonder what you guys thought about AJ Lee, your new Intercontinental Champion. Now, I'll tell you guys how I felt before I let you talk. I thought Becky was going to do everything she could, and she tried to get out of this thing. I thought it was going to be a quicker plug, like she was going to blatantly get DQ'd. Did not happen. We have a brand new Intercontinental Champion, AJ Lee. There was a lot that went down here. There was a lot. So feel free to chime in with wherever you want to start.
I'm going to let Ella go first on this one. Ella can go.
Ella just went, ugh. Which
I just want to preface this by saying I like both women. And I don't know if it's AJ's first singles match, but that match was a little rough. There was some missed spots, some awkward spots. And Becky losing a third time makes her look like a chump. So, like, if assuming there's a rematch for WrestleMania, it's kind of like, what's the point? Like, Becky has already lost to AJ, gotten pinned or submitted to AJ three times. And so, what would the point? What would the point be of them facing a fourth time? For Becky just to potentially win the title back a third time? I thought the better... Again, this is also assuming this match is going to happen at WrestleMania, which it probably will. I thought, it's time for Becky to get a win. They had it. They did the referee spot. Becky did the manhandle, which one of those manhandle slams didn't connect, but it's fine. She did the manhandle slam. That would have been it. The referee spot, she cheats and then wins, or and then you set up a rematch for WrestleMania. Then AJ can win there. I'm just confused by this booking. You make Becky look like a chump, and then the match itself, I like both women. Again, ring rust for AJ, understandable. Not their finest performances.
This gives, am I wrong, JPJ? Does this give Becky Lynch a shit ton of ammunition on Monday to go, conspiracy, Jessica, why didn't you stop AJ from throwing me into that turnbuckle? You damn sure stopped me from throwing AJ into it.
I mean, that's probably the route they'll go, but I agree with Ella.
Yeah.
Okay. I beat you 2 other times. I don't give a shit. Like I made you tap out multiple. This match, again, it's just the world we're in that we have to preface it and say, like, Ella, I like the people in this match was not good. This match was not that good.
No.
No, I thought the
I didn't think they need.
I didn't think they needed it. I didn't think they needed it either, but I actually thought that made the match better.
I thought they made Jessica look like a chump here. Yeah. Going and getting a whole new turnbuckle.
Oh yeah, now
no referee in the history of refereeing has ever gone under the ring and gotten a new turnbuckle. They've tried to put the old pad back on and failed and let it go. She spent a lot of time trying to do that, and I was like, whoa. And then she took a bunch of bumps, and I'm like, okay. Jessica Gar's more of a baddie than I thought. She got up pretty quick from a few of these bumps.
Well, she is.
They usually bring another ref out.
Oh, guys. Oh, wait, did we already say it? The Drew versus Cody for the title is this Friday?
It's Friday, yeah. Him and Aldis Drew and Aldis were in each other's face, screaming at each other.
Affiliate just said Drew and Cody was announced on the post.
For the title.
For the title, okay.
Wait, we have the opportunity to get the match.
Cody's going to win the title on Friday.
We'll get to that. Hold on.
I still think it's going to be a multi-person
Let
match.
Ella live in her moment.
It's going to, we're not, it's going to be a multi-person match.
I don't traditionally go in order on these. Ella knows that we're allowed to go wherever we need to go. Ella, if you want to jump,
not many more matches.
There's not. But if we need to talk about it, we can talk about it now.
We can talk about it then.
We can talk. We can listen. We can do it. It's Ella knows. I don't conform to any of these norms. I don't give a shit how we do it. As long as we get there, we get there. But I will say Becky and AJ was not the crispest match. I can suspend that in a late way too, because there's a lot of hostility there, so I can suspend it. I know Becky's not in her right headspace when it comes to AJ Lee. So again, I can go, you know what? AJ's got ring rust. Her wires are all fried because of AJ Lee. Was AJ Lee becoming your Intercontinental Champion here the right move?
No, it would have been hotter at WrestleMania.
Are there any other women right now that you go, that makes sense? If you were to take Becky out of the equation, just solely for a one-on-one with AJ Lee, is there anyone right now? Aiden said Bailey was in the mix. Natalia.
Natty.
There's a lot.
She has experience with Natty. Natty can make her look good.
Yeah, she's banged up, but I would love Roxanne Perez.
Will it become I think it's going to become. I think you're going to see some kind of like fatal 4-way. Maybe they throw this thing into some kind of ladder match situation. Mrs. Pluggo's in the chat. She's playing hurt. She doesn't feel good right now. Mrs. Pluggo, what's up, love of my life? How are you? She's coming in hurt. She's coming in hurt. Commenting that's how much she loves you guys.
Yeah, you know.
Let's be honest. It's not for me. She's just saying hi because she loves Ella. She loves girl power.
Yeah, I mean, I thought like all of us, I thought the move was Becky winning by cheating, and then AJ we get the rematch at Mania, and AJ gets her big moment at Mania where she wins the title. I get it. It was her adopted hometown, Chicago. I understand we needed some sort of, although the winner of the chamber match was a surprise, but we needed some sort of big moment / surprise.
You needed something to also, I was telling JPJ, this was a clean babyface sweep, which I have not seen at a PLE in a long time. Like,
you're not wrong.
That's why in the back of my mind, after AJ won, I go, oh my God, is Finn Balor winning? And then I thought, oh my God, is somebody turning heel in the chamber? Like, it is so rare that we get a clean babyface sweep.
I was stamped my flag dead. You couldn't have talked me out of Becky Lynch getting herself DQ'd so that we could run this back at Mania.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the win is so much bigger. I don't want Becky to win it back. Like, that is, but I also don't want her to lose again.
Maybe AJ wins at Mania. Maybe we're going to see the summer of AJ Lee. Maybe we're going to ramp this. Because, listen, she hasn't done a whole lot since she's returned. We've all talked about it. She's only done a couple of things. Maybe we're going to see maybe till SummerSlam, maybe the Backlash. Maybe there's a way. But, hey, AJ Lee, congratulations. Won your first title in over 10 years in WWE. You're back. You're the champ. Becky Lynch is going to absolutely lose her mind on Monday. I'm here for Becky's my goat, right? Becky's my goat. So
that will be
I'm here for it.
That will be entertaining at least. It's just, I feel like you're in a lose-lose situation if you make this a Mania match now, because if Becky loses again, she really looks like a chump. But if she wins, it's like this flip-flop with the title again. Like, I kind of don't like that.
But we got and you kind of alluded to it. You thought it's a clean babyface sweep. CM Punk.
Yeah.
This is where I knew they were dragging some shit out. They were like,
he looked slow in this match.
He did, but I talked about that, and I think we talked about that. But I've mentioned that with Braun Breaker on
and the Jey Uso match too.
He's looking slower because he is older. Let's not split hairs here. CM Punk is not 2013 CM Punk. He's not prime Punk. He's older. He's got to come up with craftier ways to get this thing done. This match I thought was pretty solid all around. I thought Finn Balor absolutely looked aggressive. I loved the Chicago Bulls entrance. Yeah. I'm not a Bulls fan, right? I grew up a Rockets fan. I'm a Houston Rockets guy. But at my wedding, I had 2 requests. I don't even remember what the second one was at this point, but one of them was that we introduced our wedding parties to that Chicago Bulls theme.
Yeah.
I said, I don't care whatever we do. I have to have that because I think it's one of the most iconic things of all time. So he got that. He's in the Blackhawks here. Honey, if you're still in the chat, what was the other thing I asked for? I think it was just that you showed up. I think it was Bulls theme for groomsmen and bride party, and you please don't back out. I think those were the only 2 things. But what did you guys think? You said he was a step slow. He is a step slow. Finn Balor absolutely dominated most of the match. He got busted. Punk even got busted up a little bit here. No Judgment Day interference, which I thought
he did a spot where he mouthed.
Yes,
but I was still.
Which even Cole picked up on it. Was like maybe he changed his mind because he said he wanted to do it solo, but maybe he did say just stay back. Maybe that was. I didn't see what he mouthed. So.
I thought this match was good. I thought this was. I think this and the women's chain. I mean, I thought those were the strong matches of the show. It was hard for me because I knew Finn wasn't going to win at all. Like I knew, there was no doubt in my mind that CM Punk was winning. And I know, because obviously Ella and I were live and we were like, well, is something crazy going to happen? Because it really is all baby. Like, what the hell are they going to do?
That's why I said after AJ won, I go, because we were like, there's no way, because Drew's the champ. They're like, a babyface is going to win the men's chamber. And I go, they're not going to do a clean sweep, right? So my percentage of CM Punk winning lowered a little bit in that moment.
Yeah.
I go, because I was like, maybe they'll have Finn do another short reign again. And then he loses it to Punk back on Monday. And then they do the whole he flips out thing. I was like, that's a possibility.
There was a world where I was going, I can hear Adam Pearce, smug ass Adam Pearce going, I told you, Punk. I told you not to take this match. You took it, but it did. They didn't. They didn't mess with it. AJ Lee came out. We have a new power couple. She's the IC champ. He's the world champ.
He was too happy up until I was telling JPJ like this is too happy up until that moment.
that sequence of them in the ring with the two belts, like how does that not end the show?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how is that not the you do the chamber match first and have the world title main event, Punk in his hometown, you get that end sequence with AJ and Punk. She went in for a kiss and you could see Punk go, I'm bleeding, don't kiss me, I'm bleeding.
It's his blood.
I know, but still. But like I was like, that I feel like that should have just been the ending sequence of the show. But I mean, again, I thought it was a good match. I love Finn Balor. I think Finn Balor should be a world champion in the year of 2026 at some point this year. They did the sign of they're turning Finn babyface. They've been slowly turning him babyface, in my opinion. When they gave him the music back in Ireland, and he's kept it. He did the babyface, things in the entrance where, the crowd's doing it with him, and the sign of respect after with the handshake and him not. I think we're heading towards Finn versus Dom for the IC title at Mania, and I think Finn wins it, and that's kind of his moment there.
I'm surprised Punk shook his hand, to be honest, because we did this already, bud. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But
again, I thought this match was good, but even with Eller and I trying to convince ourselves that maybe something crazy would happen, I didn't really think that we're not getting Punk and Roman at Mania. Like, I couldn't fathom us not getting the Punk and Roman match.
If Balor was going to win, they would do the short reign again, and he would just lose it back on Monday.
Yeah.
And then he goes insane and has a fit.
I thought that Dom was going to come out with JD, but I thought they were going to come out and maybe try to help Finn, and then it went bad. And then Finn would be pissed at Dom because Dom's already a little pissed, like, you guys haven't been helping me.
Yeah.
And then Finn gets angry, and then that's how we kind of get to where we're going to go. But
instead,
it was a good match.
Instead, we're going to get Liv Morgan just ripping shreds Finn Balor on Monday, and he's going to leave because she was adamant, like, hey, what are you doing? We're a family. Don't be dealing with this guy. So I'm here for that because she needs to. If you've ever watched like How I Met Your Mother, the chain of screaming, the circle of screaming, she got yelled at by Stephanie. She started crying. She did knock Stephanie out, but she needs to yell at somebody. So she's going to yell at Finn on Monday.
Probably.
Here we are. Well, wait. Oh, shit.
The box, man.
I know. I was about to give Ella her moment. But
I'm going to go on a rant here.
I know you are, and I don't think you're wrong, but I will say I got to shout out that at least it wasn't the Papa John's ad that R-Truth made it seem like it was. I was like, it's going to be an ad of some type. But the box, which I am a little annoyed that now that we know that it is the Danhausen. I love Danhausen. I'm a fan. I get it. It makes me laugh. Some people don't. That Aldis and Pierce kind of blew it off, considering it is a talent. Now it is Danhausen, so he don't care. He ain't gonna be like, y'all didn't want me. He'll go wherever. He's Danhausen. But neither one of them wanted to know what was in the box. They weren't intrigued. It is Danhausen. He came out, new theme song. I mean, obviously,
great. The theme song was good.
The theme song was good.
I love the dances.
He loved the dancers. He walks out. He goes to the ring. Everybody's confused. There was some booze, though.
Yeah, I heard.
There was some heavy booze, and I'm thinking to myself, like, because I said this the other day, I said they put themselves in these corners with it never is going to live up to no matter what it wasn't going to live up to the hype. But I don't know if that's why they booed. I don't know if they don't know. They should know Danhausen, right?
No, they shouldn't. A WWE audience, half those people don't know who that guy is. That was part of the problem.
That's fair. So
my
go
thing
ahead.
is, you. I love that Danhausen. I love Danhausen. I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy for him.
Here somewhere.
That was not.
And then the dryer.
He's putting the dryer on.
He cursed me. He cursed me.
That was not I don't know what they're thinking.
Okay.
I don't think again. Love Danhausen. I'm very happy for Danhausen. He's going to be great with the kids. They're going to love him. He's going to sell a ton of merch. He's going to be the comedic relief. Like, he's not there for his wrestling ability. But at the same time, I just think that is, and you would think maybe in Chicago, that type of audience, you'd get a different reaction because it's Chicago. But I just don't think that was the right moment to do that type of debut. Wouldn't a backstage segment where he could be funny and have a couple lines or something, like, wouldn't that have been better?
It felt Halloween-y too.
Because he goes out there, and I really think that a lot of the live audience who are probably just WWE fans were like, we have no effing idea who this guy is. Because there was an initial pop. And then the rest of the time it was confusion. And then, they were like, what the fuck is this? And they start, a few people have booed. Like, I just think that was not.
Michael Cole and Barrett played it off like they didn't know who it was either.
Yeah.
For a little bit of it.
I just felt like that was not the most successful way to debut that type of character.
Ella, did you? So I saw Shockmaster gimmicks, the gobbledygooker egg. Is this gonna go down as one of the worst debuts in WWE history, or
no? It was.
Or are we overreacting in the moment?
I don't think it was. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. He didn't trip or anything. I think it depends on the payoff if he's actually going to do something.
I
thought it was all right. I don't think it's like I don't think it's going to be that memorable. But like, it wasn't this big thing, but also it's not the worst thing ever. Like, there wasn't anything wrong with it, really. Just the crowd booing him, I guess.
I wonder what Danhausen's first big feud is going to be like.
The Miz, probably the Miz.
It's always the Miz.
Probably the Miz.
Who's going to be pissed off that he's here? The Miz is going to yell. Did the Miz survive over Femi on Friday night? Because I didn't forget that was last night.
Yeah, he lost. But
I know, but he survived.
I mean, he's okay. He'll get over it.
Yeah, all right. So we have Danhausen, Mr. Iguana at Mania. Kyle says, "Book it."
You know what? That's a possibility. Like, he could do some AAA stuff or NXT stuff. You know what? They may do Ethan. Oh my God, Ethan could sell it well. I feel like.
JPJ's figuring out he's having some technical difficulties, so we'll bam. I will say this: I don't obviously I trust that the WWE did their research on Danhausen. Yeah. But do they know what they have? Because he's a lot of his stuff is very new. It's, believe it or not, there's a lot to Danhausen.
Yeah.
That hopefully he'll get to do and scratch the surface of in WWE. But at this point, right now, you could tell it was a very PG fun, like so we'll see what happens with the Danhausen, but he was in the box. It wasn't Chris Jericho.
I didn't know. I thought it would be a standee of the next WWE Hall of Fame inductee or something.
Yeah, it could have been.
That's what I had thought, but obviously I was wrong. Actually, most of us were wrong.
So as JPJ figures, I don't want to miss out on his thoughts on the men's chamber.
He missed the ending of it.
We did miss the ending of it. Are we gonna see Chris Jericho in WWE, or was that just all smoke
He's
and mirrors?
touring right now, and he's still in the it depends how long this alleged freeze is on his contract, AEW, and also he's touring. And then I don't think the Jericho cruise is anytime soon, but like, that's also something.
That's usually in November.
Yeah. But I don't know how long this alleged freeze is, and he's still touring. So
okay. Well, I don't know how much we can. What else did you do today, Ella? How we can be? What was your day like before the wrestling started? Did you do it? I went grocery shopping.
What did you get?
I spent a lot of money on nothing, really. I got
I believe that.
Hot dogs for lunch. I got some fried chicken. I got some drinks. Some breakfast, some snacks, replenish the pantry, and I feel like I didn't buy a damn thing.
Stuff's so expensive, bro.
And then I realized today, as JPJ's disappeared from the stream, that I'm turning into my parents because I looked at my son while I'm watching Chamber and I said, dude, are you going to drink all those? I just bought them. Because he keeps just sucking them down. I'm like, bro. I was like, oh my God, I sound like my parents. I'm getting old. Because that's what they used to say to us. Because, I have 4 kids. So it goes quick. I go quick, I am old. But we'll let him hop in whenever he'd like. I don't know. I don't even see his. He's like, I've never seen that side of his. I should put it back up. He'd get pissed. But I've never seen that side of that room there. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that is. But we had Danhausen debuted, mixed reviews. I think it's okay. Like that crowd, Chicago crowds could be tough. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe they'll figure it out. But we had the men's chambers were here. And all I kept thinking was Trick came out first. Aura. That guy.
Yeah.
He gets it. He has it. Whatever. He climbed to that top of that cage, that pod or whatever. And I was just like, this motherfucking guy he's next. Like, I don't know how you look at that and go, we're going to make this guy go through some adversity. Like, he could have won that thing. And I'd have been like, oh, damn.
They were booing Cody.
Yeah, I was going to say, I heard some Cody boos. Logan Paul definitely was booed, but that's...
Yeah.
That was expected. So it was Trick first. We had Javon. He got a good pop. Randy, of course, he had this...
I visibly, me and JPJ were talking about it. This one... The entrances were just never ending, and even at the end, Cody is like, "Let's just go already." He's like, "Let's get this." Randy's looped 1.5 times.
Yep.
The entrances were so long.
which I don't understand that part. Like, why they do that? I don't know why they elongate the entrances like that. Like one time through with Randy's songs, probably
it would have been
one
even
time
longer with Jey Uso.
Right, and they would have ran it back, and that's probably.
Yeah.
Do they have to hit a certain? That's my question. Like if they go, we're coming to the United States, we're doing the chamber. Do they have to hit 3 hours? Do they have we're 7 to 10?
I realized when we got off, it was only 10 o'clock. I thought this would go till 10:30.
Yeah, so did I, and I even told Zach when we were talking about it because at the time I wasn't sure if I was going or not because it's not too far from me, and I ended up not going.
Yeah.
Like Boris's thing is at 10, and I was like, hey, we could just go after Boris because this thing will probably go till 10:30, maybe 11. And but that's my question: do they have to hit a certain time frame? Because
I do not know.
But would I have been disappointed if this thing ended at 9:30 if they would have tightened some things up? No, but I don't know.
But it's very rare to have a main roster PLE be 2.5 hours.
But at the same time, you could have cut down some of those long entrances
and commercials. Oh my god.
And the commercials.
There was 5-minute commercials.
Yeah, give us a match. Give us some backstage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Give us some more things that make us go, hey, that was cool. I don't know if he's back, he can put himself in. He knows how to do it. He's talking to himself. Because I don't want you. I'm sure he wants to know what happened.
Bring him in.
I don't know. He knows how to do it. Oh, yeah, he knows how to do it. There's Lou. He's probably... Oh, Lou's gone. What if I bring him in and let's see.
I can't hear shit.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
I think you can hear me, but I can't hear shit. So I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, wait. No, I can hear you. All
okay. Right. I say, do we need to sign?
I don't know much sign language.
Sign language.
I know
JPJ, how did you feel about the chamber?
Listen. I thought a guy that wasn't even supposed to be in the match eliminated most of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And
Logan Paul.
I didn't think it was necessary for him to do so. I know. Yeah, it's a joke.
All your favorites too.
Yeah, and it was very much on purpose because everyone hates Logan. So him eliminating Trick and Javon, like the guys that everybody likes, LA Knight, it makes sense. I get that. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm glad they did something a little bit different. And I know, obviously, I like Randy Orton. I know Ella loves Randy Orton. And I still think no matter what happened, it's going to be a multi-man match at Mania. I don't think we're getting just a one-on-one. So I'm more okay with it than I would be if we were, but I just don't think in 2026 that Randy Orton needs to be fighting for world titles at WrestleMania.
Unless
if we're talking Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, unless it's against Cody one-on-one.
That's what I'm saying. If Cody Rhodes wins this match on Friday,
Cody Randy.
If we're doing that is a one-on-one.
Cody Randy.
That is a one-on-one WrestleMania match.
I'm okay with it just being one-on-one.
No, I'm saying Fatu versus Drew.
Oh, okay.
Then Cody Randy at WrestleMania. Tell me that's not
Cody and Randy.
Pretty awesome.
Cody and Randy, because of the story they can tell and the history, and we've been waiting for that since literally they both have been back. That is a one-on-one WrestleMania main event worthy match. I don't think Cody and Drew is. Randy and Drew is. Like, I just feel like if you were going to do the one-on-one thing, you could have done something a little bit more interesting.
I agree. If Drew still, I guess, comes out victorious, or for some reason, they got to put some stipulation because that can easily end in a no contest if Jacob Fatu. You know what? It might end up in a no contest if Jacob gets involved.
And then maybe that's how you get to the
I do agree, though, that if Drew retains, it should absolutely be a multi-man.
Yeah.
But if Cody wins, that story of Cody and Randy is right there. Like, that itself is good enough itself.
That can get you through SummerSlam if you really want to. So, especially, I had to watch it on delay because my computer decided to murder itself. But, like, the way that Randy didn't hesitate to hit the RKO.
Finally,
Cody,
I was just saying, I don't know if I was talking about it on air or beforehand, but I was saying Randy shirt says RKO everybody, but he had yet to RKO Cody. So I'm like,
yeah. Plus Cody, if he's mad about it, he should respect it because he did the same thing to Sammy on Friday last week. Did you guys realize that we had another masked man, another fake masked man?
Well, this was
Seth Rollins being he's back. And
it's just been his Black and Brave students, which is the most hilarious part about it.
He goes ahead and lays out Logan Paul, stares down Cody Rhodes for a hot minute, which I thought was interesting, and then just he left, and
then
Logan Paul after, and then Drew comes in. They left that door open again. Every year they leave that door open.
I was saying, so you know what was really stupid? They obviously left the door open once Trick got eliminated, and then the first masked man goes to the side and tries to climb it. Meanwhile, you can't get in on top. It's a closed roof thing. What the hell did you think was going to happen?
He was excited. It was just
on the side of the cage. Like, what?
It was a distraction to get all the security guards and the refs, which was silly to me too. That the security guards and refs, I'd be like, "Go ahead, climb it, dude. What are you doing?" But Seth Rollins is back.
Are we doing? Maybe we are doing Seth and. Are we doing Seth and Logan again?
I think their hopes are that Braun Breaker will be back by WrestleMania, and I think we get Seth and Braun. If Braun can come back. I don't know how long a hernia surgery can keep you out. I don't know if that's
apparently 12 weeks.
So that'd be cutting it close.
Which is that's like 3 months though.
Yeah.
That's past Mania. I
know certain reports were saying that Seth and Braun were working their asses off to get back for Mania. Clearly Seth is okay.
Plus he doesn't have to do anything.
He's okay enough just to come in.
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
Especially if he's not going to be wrestling until Mania. That's another 7 more weeks. He doesn't have to do anything. And if
anybody's done this, it's Seth Rollins. He did that with the Cody Rhodes story. Cody. He just basically didn't do anything.
Correct.
Hoping to be fine. So, and Braun Breaker's a freak of nature. Let's be honest.
That's what I was going to say. He's a freak athlete, so maybe he recovers quicker.
He'll pull a John Cena.
Yeah, he's young. He's a stud. He's a freak athlete. Maybe he just does recover quicker, and hopefully, I feel like even if it gets to the last week, like the go-home week, if that's where he gets cleared, I still feel like that's the match.
As long as Izzy Dame isn't making him go to a bunch of random flea markets and stuff, those TikToks crack me up.
Yeah.
She's like, "What are we doing today?" And he's like, "I don't do anything."
If Braun is
farmer's market, he's like, "Damn it!"
If Braun doesn't become available, Do you think there's a world where Seth gets put into the Punk and Roman thing and we run back the triple threat but for the title?
I mean, you could do that.
If there's nothing else for Seth. I mean, you could run back him and Logan. Him in theory, I don't think they should nor would do. It's not Seth deserves bigger than that at Mania.
Say it.
But could you do that?
I think there's another possibility, and I hate to say it.
Say it. Do it.
I think it'd be a bigger match than what's been reported on for Brock Lesnar's opponent.
Brock is Seth?
Because Brock in LA was reported. Now, granted, things could change. I don't know if they're going to do Oba. I know, but I don't know if they're going to do that.
And Seth does have a WrestleMania victory over Brock.
Yeah, I think Seth and Brock would be better than LA and Brock.
I mean, what the fuck are they doing with LA Knight, for crying out loud? What is this?
I don't know.
What is this? What is the deal?
You mean my pick to win the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, what the hell is the deal? We were talking, and I was like, "Oh, what if Randy and Cody what if Cody eliminates what I really wanted was Cody to eliminate Randy, and then I wanted Randy to drop Cody with an RKO, and Cody was out, and then it was like LA Knight, and then I was like LA Knight should win then, and then cool. I thought that would be a good one, and then you can get Cody and Randy at Mania, not for a title yet, but Cody and Randy at Mania. LA Knight gets the one-on-one, which he would probably lose to Drew, but it would at least. What the hell, man? I'm not saying he has to win the title, but can we buy in on the guy fucking once at all?
No.
Like, why am I invested in this guy who I like? I like LA Knight. But why am I invested in this guy if you have proven to me a dozen times that you don't give a shit about him? It's annoying. Because he's over as hell and still over. And, like, what else does he have to do? Maybe not slip off the turnbuckle. But, shit happens.
Oh, my God. When he tried to do that elbow drop,
He played it pretty well, though. I'll give him credit.
And
I will say, did I invest?
Get a talking to by Triple. Like, I get it. There's things here or there, but, like, the guy's fucking over as hell, man. Come on. Anyway.
Speaking of invested, did we get too invested on Javon doing something absolutely crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I literally
That's all they talked about.
I said to JPJ, I thought they were maybe going to do something similar, like a Ricochet Logan spot, but like in the chamber where they're both like hanging from the ceiling and then they both fall on the guys below them. Like I thought that they could have done that. Yeah, but I knew Logan wasn't supposed to be in it, but I'm like, since he's there, like you have to do some Logan and Javon thing.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. They didn't I will say they didn't really utilize the chambers.
No, all they did was Logan. Okay, Logan took a beating at the beginning.
Sure,
and then they launched him off the top of the thing. But yeah, other than that, it wasn't really anything crazy.
Yeah, I guess the frog splash, I guess, is kind of.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But,
but like
I've seen that.
I just think I don't know. I agree with kind of what Lawrence said at the beginning. I thought more in the men's match, like you see Trick Williams come out, dude, and that crowd is. Eating him up, dude. He's so over.
That's what I was saying while you were doing that. I was like, dude's got just aura.
Yeah, he just reeks of charisma. He reeks of top guy. The crowd knows it. It's immediate. And then he was in the match and he was all right. And I agree with Lawrence. Like, I don't think they really utilized the young guys as much as they could have.
They let Logan Paul pin them all. Get some heat.
Yeah.
Because he needs it, right?
Do we get Logan Paul and Javon? Yeah, do we get Logan and Javon at Mania? Is that a direction they go? It's a good spot. You could get, that's a good spot for Javon. I think Javon could win that match.
Yeah.
And he gets a big WrestleMania win. Him and Logan are two uber athletic dudes. I think
you would have to be a tag team.
Yeah, so then you go Logan in theory versus Javon and somebody? I don't know.
Javon's got some friends, I'm sure. He's bouncing.
Yeah.
He makes friends.
But there's a lot of guys, now that Chamber's over, there's a lot of people that I'm like, okay, what are we doing? What are we doing?
I have no idea what they're Tiffany. I have
Tiffany.
no idea what they're doing with Tiffany.
Tiffany
idea.
Stratton, what are we doing with her? What are we doing with Io Sky? What are we doing with Sami Zayn?
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte, Oba, Trick. What's Trick doing at Mania? What's Javon doing? There's a lot of guys and girls that are substantial pieces of the roster that I'm
One
like,
of
what are we
them-
doing at Mania?
Oh, that's why we got to be on the road to WrestleMania, and you got to watch every week.
I also have no idea who Gunther is going to be facing.
Yeah, that's another one. What's Gunther doing?
You know what? I have to make an admission. After the Royal Rumble, I was so thoroughly convinced that they were going to run back Orton and Gunther at Mania, and I was not ready for that because Gunther eliminated him in the Rumble, and I go, oh my God. Then I thought they were going to be in Chamber together and set it up. Thank God. I'm so grateful that that's not happening.
They could still find a way. If we've learned anything,
many years from now, sure, okay, not right
Jey
now.
Uso was in this match a mere 27 hours ago. He was nowhere to be found.
No. I don't know. Where was Jacob Fatu during all this?
That's what I was saying. We were expecting Jacob to, we were expecting interferences. I guess 2 was too many. They can't do 3.
It was just weird. It was like, they do the triple threat with Sammy, Jacob, and Cody, and I'm like, all 3 of these guys should be in the chamber, not just one of them. But Cody wins, fine, and then they run it back with the Jey Uso thing, and they go, okay, we're doing Logan Paul and Jacob Fatu. So they give Jacob Fatu, a guy who should be in the chamber match, a second opportunity to get into the chamber match, and they still didn't put him in the chamber match. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
He's been involved with Cody, Drew. He's been on the outskirts of this whole thing. Like, where is he? Where is he? And I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. What's he doing at WrestleMania?
We still also don't know who attacked Jacob. We were talking about that. We still don't know who attacked Jacob. Maybe that's how they tie in the Jacob and Randy loose end. Is Randy? I was saying Randy was the one who attacked Jacob, and that's how they make it a 4-way. Like, I don't.
Yeah. So I'll ask you, because you are the Randy Orton lover of the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Do you consider the fact that he didn't hesitate in RKO Cody, was that just him doing whatever it took to win, or is that him starting to? Is that going to lead to him, because now Cody's going to be like, what the fuck? You didn't, blah, blah, blah. And he's just going to be like, hey, kid, you would have done, what did I teach you in Legacy, kid? You got to take advantage of, and you can start doing that. And
I think it's also a tit for tat, because Cody beat him last year
at the King of the Ring. And he beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, I think it's just a tit for tat right now.
Okay.
Sammy's just laughing right now.
I think if Cody does win and we do the 1-on-1, somebody is gonna have to dig in a little bit heelish. Somebody's gonna have to.
And even in sorry, finish your thought.
No, I was just saying, but I think for right now it's just a little bit of quid pro quo, tit for tat.
Yeah, and I thought even in this match, Cody was wrestling aggressively.
Yeah,
that's what we were saying.
Yeah, he was way more intense than usual.
Way more intense, and then the announcer, like Cole and Brett, they were talking about. They were like, because this is it for him. If he doesn't get in,
he's desperate.
Which is, I need to watch this post show, because that was all they taught there. This is it, Desperation Cody. If he doesn't win here, he doesn't get a shot at that title, and he got one 20 minutes later. So, Nick Aldis. Where's your spine, brother? Ope 3-ways in the chat here at the end, saying that Fatu is at the hospital with Jay.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, fine, I guess.
Oh, why didn't Jimmy Uso just take Jay's spot?
Yeah. Like, he went to the hospital yesterday. If he's fine, you can leave.
Yeah.
I'll be back after the show, bro. I got to go handle business.
Yeah, I'm going to go handle our Samoan Dynasty. I
think it either is going to be just Cody versus Randy, or Orton's going to be the one be revealed as the one who attacked Jacob because Jacob has not been attacking Orton. But that would get the final loose end, because Jacob, Cody, and Drew all have beef with each other. Orton's kind of just there, but I think if you tie in, he has history with Cody and Drew, but not really with Jacob. So I think if Randy is the one revealed, then that would tie that in beautifully, and then a 4-way would make sense. Or it's just possible, we just don't ever know.
Yeah,
and maybe
I don't know.
Maybe Danhausen is going to get involved.
Oh my God, imagine.
He's going to have a WrestleMania moment for some of these.
He should.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know a crazy stat?
Yeah.
This was only Orton's third premium live event win since returning in November of 2023. 2 of them have been in Chicago. The other was at WrestleMania in like a 3-minute match.
Are you the resident Randy Orton statistician? You got them all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hell's
It's crazy.
Well,
I was shocked. I didn't even pick him to win.
Right? You know what's I was watching it with Owen, and we always just make picks jokingly, and I always joke like, I'll put $1 on it, I'll front you the money. And I was like, he picked them all. He picked all of them. He goes, I'm picking Randy Orton. What? I go, you're crazy.
Yeah, I also thought it. But also in the
he
back
went
of my
to bed
mind,
$4 richer than I was.
I also was like, if Randy didn't win this, I was telling JPJ, I go, I don't know what the hell this man's gonna do. Like, we thought maybe Trick, but I was like, what do they do if he like
run back Joe Hendry?
Yeah.
For the NXT championship, let Randy get his hands on that title.
God, they're giving me false hope right now, but we are so close to that Orton Cody match. Like, we're so close.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep. I hope it happens. I mean, I've been waiting.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
I've been saying it. I would have had Randy drop him celebrating in the ring at WrestleMania 40. I would have had Randy drop him with an RKO right there.
Yeah.
Boom. Right in front of his mother.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
I always get weird when whole locker rooms come out to celebrate a guy winning a championship that you're all fighting for. So yeah, I was with you there.
I would have had Randy drop him right then and there, and that would have been it.
He
And
deserved heel Orton. Man.
That should have been Cody's first feud as champion. Should have been, I'm the guy that brought you here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here without me. From way back when. The story writes itself, their history, and that was almost 2-3 years ago. We're ready for it. It should happen. Randy's not getting any younger. Like, you got to do it, man. It's the best story you have for Cody without question.
You don't even need to do it with the title either. That's the thing.
Like,
and that's what I thought. That's where I had thought, like, if LA Knight won this thing or somebody else won this thing, you could still get to Cody and Randy by having something happen in this chamber and do Cody and Randy, and everybody go, oh shit, Cody and Randy, 20 years of history here. And I think that sells itself, but I guess we're going to have to find out Friday what's going to go down, how this is all going to shake out.
If Cody wins that match, my God.
And I will say this, because it won't happen whenever one of them turns on the other. But Cody Rhodes should be the one who turns on Randy Orton. It should not be the other way around.
I don't know. Ella's pretty pro heel Randy Orton.
Well, yeah, I am too. I mean, heel Randy Orton is much better than babyface.
That'd definitely be more shocking.
But Cody...
But I think Cody's been so against it. Like, he's been so vehemently against it.
And he will be. And they won't do it because it's very easy for Randy
Then again, they did Cena.
But I'm saying, especially when you look at guys like Obafemi and Trick Williams and Javon and kind of how the crowd, especially Trick and Oba, has immediately grasped. Like, Trick is a 100% heel, and they're already having discussions of turning him babyface. He's so over. It's immediate. It's immediate.
Yeah, me and JPJ were talking about, we thought they might do like a double turn in the chamber of like Trick turns face, Randy turns heel, maybe on like Cody or something.
So I feel like,
well, 2 minutes before Trick had to get eliminated by Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But if that trend continues and these guys are getting massive pops and they're over, when you know you have new stars to prop up, that's when you can get a little. Oh, yeah, Cody's the top guy. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're not going to do it just to do it. But if you know, hey, we have money here with 2 other guys that maybe can fill some of that void, especially Oba, because I think Oba's closer to the world title a little bit, just because of who he is. Like, that can give you, okay, well, we have these 2 guys that can kind of fill in that spot, and it gives you the flexibility to do something like that. And I know Cody is vehemently against it. That's fine. But Cody is an old school guy.
Yeah, he'll do what's best for business.
Yes. And I think at some point, because Cody came back.
Why you say it like that?
He's been the QB1. He's been the world champion. He's proven what he needed to prove by leaving, by doing what he was doing, and then coming back. At some point, now you are the guy that all the young guys are you're at some point you need to be the gatekeeper. You need to turn heel and be like, come and get me, kid, if you think you like. At some point Cody needs to do that, and it might not happen for another year or 2. I don't know how long. Cody has always said that he's not going to wrestle super late either, So
he's got to run for office one day. Gary said we have motorcycles. Michael Cole had a rough one tonight.
Now listen, even goats have days off.
Yeah, even have days.
Have off
and the guest ring announcer, he called Javon
Williams.
Javon Williams at one point. So there was a few slip ups throughout. But that happens. I slip up from time to time. I ain't nothing special. I don't make their money, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But that was Elimination Chamber as a whole. Any last thoughts? Anything we want to talk before we get everybody out of here?
Guys, if they make Cody versus Randy official, do I go to Mania?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh,
I mean, if you can,
For your sake, they tell you what night it's on before.
Oh my God! Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. Yeah, I mean, I'm good.
There's plenty of seats available. I saw on StubHub last night just for funsies. There's a ticket all the way up in like the nosebleeds,
probably for $300.
Yeah, about $300.
Yeah.
So if you want to just be in the building, so you can breathe the same air that
I would literally just be watching the Titantron. I could do that at home.
I'm sure tonight sold a lot more seats.
Oh my God!
I hope so. I'm tired of hearing about. I'm tired of hearing about the lack of ticket sales.
Well, maybe if you made them affordable for regular fucking people, maybe that would help.
I'm so curious as to how next year's gonna go. I'm so curious.
Well, I don't think they'll have
in Saudi.
Yeah, they'll just sell it out. I mean, they'll probably put some mandate in it.
They'll build. I don't think it's going to be 100,000. They're going to build another arena, probably 30,000. Like it's going to be a.
What do they do at the arena they just built?
They tear it down.
Yeah, they tore it down. That was a standalone thing. That took them.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe they were building because they knew they got a couple of things
just
coming.
picked like a big area and just made a makeshift arena for the run.
Okay, I bet that was real fun to be in.
I bet.
The creaking and the cracking reminds me of that Talladega Nights. It's a new house. There's going to be creaks and cracks, dude.
Yeah.
Just turn the TV up.
Again, I don't like to be this guy, but it's just another. Again, the show wasn't bad, but there was nothing super duper exciting came out of the show. I mean, Seth coming back was cool.
You missed the most exciting stuff.
I did miss the climax with my computer gun, so maybe I'd feel differently.
The ending definitely kind of saved. Yeah. Well, if that ending would have went the way that we were talking, if it would have went Cody, I think it would have been looked at.
The crowd would have booed, I think.
The crowd was up and down all night. They were hot and cold in weird spots. Fernando,
I think that is you being nice.
He said it was a 7. Oh, is he saying it was?
He's saying it was a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Hey, listen, if you had a good time with it, I can't knock you there, but we love Fernando around these parts.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Listen,
7. So you're saying like 3?
I would go 5. I go 5.
5. Okay. Ella, your boy won, so it's like a 12.
Yeah, but like the middle 2 matches, man.
I thought the chamber matches were strong, and the other ones were just not that good.
Yeah,
they just weren't.
I think Finn. I love Punk.
Carried Punk.
Finn carried that match. Yeah.
Carried Punk.
I would also give it a 7 instead of like a 5 by default because I'm a Randy. Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised to see Orton win. And now the implications of maybe we can be finally getting Cody and Randy. Yeah, that bumps it up to a 7. Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I'm around there, 6.5, 6, 5, 7, something like that. I had a good time. I thought it was fine. But what do I know? I also got to watch the whole thing. I think if you got to watch the end in the moment, he might have changed his tune.
And you're probably not wrong. But we're on the road to WrestleMania. Things shouldn't be fine. Things shouldn't be fine.
We're grading on a curve then, I guess, because you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Right now, we're in the class where everyone's an idiot and we're all getting D's, so people are getting A's because we're grading on a curve.
I think that I won last year when I went to Chamber. That was a great show.
That was a good show. That was one of the best shows of the year. I've been saying it for months now. They're not bad shows. It is just creatively uninspiring. Just uninspiring creatively. As of right now, like I said, as of next Friday, if Cody's the champ and it's Cody and Randy, that piques my interest. If we're getting Obafemi answering Brock Lesnar's open challenge, that piques my interest.
I agree.
Roman and Punk, I'm in on. If Seth gets involved somewhere, if he's added to that or he does something else, if we get to Seth and Braun, I'm interested. Like, there is time. But I feel like for going on 5 or 6 months now, it has just been safe. Yeah. And it really hasn't, the Royal Rumble. I love the Royal Rumble. This was one of my least interested Royal Rumbles I can remember in my life. Yeah,
he didn't.
And I just shouldn't feel
either did Ella. We barely made it through.
I sat in silence at the beginning of our Royal Rumble post show because I just
she was like, "No, I don't even know if we can do this," and I went,
it's just whatever, man.
Speak on it.
Yeah, Morgan winning was great at the Rumble.
Yeah,
Drew versus Sammy. Okay. Yeah. The other two though, no.
Spears, where the hell was Liv Morgan to support Raquel Rodriguez?
Finn? Raquel? I don't know.
And Finn, shit, why not? Sit up there with Jade. I don't know, man. But there was a lot of suites available.
Sure were.
There were a lot of
largest gate in the history of Chicago, though, apparently. So.
Yeah, they had 19,000. Good for them.
Yeah.
But that was the Elimination Chamber. I don't know how much more we could squeeze out of that thing. So why don't we go around the horn, promote our stuff, get us out of here so you can go enjoy the rest of your evening before we officially dive into March and the road to WrestleMania, because that's what's coming up right after this.
It'll be March in about a half hour.
That's what I'm saying. We'll be March with WrestleMania. We're done with February.
Oh my God.
20 minutes to half an hour.
Wow.
So, Ella, why don't you go first? Tell them what you got going on. I saw you got promoted for something. I liked it earlier. I saw you got announced for something there. Podcast.
Did I?
So.
Yeah.
She's like, Big Star Ella's like, I
have
remember.
So many things.
Yeah,
you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky at It's Ella J. I have 2 new interviews out with Amira Blair and Nina Samuels for Pro Wrestling Eve's Wrestle Queendom 8 event coming up next Sunday. The 8th. I also have an interview coming out with, I guess this is breaking news, Scott Green. He just had a WWE tryout, and he's on the newest season of Australian Survivor. So that'll be coming out in a couple days. And you'll have to stay tuned. I, for one, enjoyed the ending of Elimination Chamber. I'm hopeful. This is a big turnaround compared to the Royal Rumble, where I had a breakdown afterwards. So I was very pleasantly surprised. I'm okay with being 1 and 3 for the night in my predictions.
This just in, everybody. Ella J is a big Randy Orton fan. If you haven't caught on,
how'd you know?
If you guys haven't been paying attention,
it's fair. That's fair. You can find me, JPJ Loves Gaming, all social media platforms every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Love Wrestling. I'm with this guy, Between Two Beards, the flagship show here.
You pointed at that poster.
Oh, did I?
Who's on that poster? Because you were like, this guy.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
You're out with the Macho Man on Thursday? That's fair.
My goat, my number one of all time. But I'm with this guy, my main squeeze right here, Pluggo. Between Two Beards, the flagship. Sunday afternoons, tomorrow afternoon at noon Eastern on Fightful Overbooked. Me and Auntie Collins have a little show called Coast to Coast. That's been a fun time. We've been doing that for about a month now. We talk pro wrestling, obviously, but we talk a whole lot of other things. She talks to me about reality TV show, and I have no idea who these people are or what they do, but she tells me crazy things. That's a lot of fun. And then Wednesday nights, you can find me on Body Slam after Dynamite up with Jose on the air, my pal, our pal. Love Jose. We do that, and then, I stream. I do Raw watch-alongs. I had Ella join me for a pay-per-view watch-alongs before my computer died. Yeah.
If you follow me, was like, we're not letting you see.
And it's like, oh, it didn't die 40 minutes in. It's like, things are gonna go
better
swimmingly.
You than me.
Yeah, things are gonna go swimmingly until literally the apex. You see what I did there? The apex of the Elimination Chamber main event.
Your computer was like, we've sat here while you've complained about this product being creatively.
I didn't complain during the pay-per-view.
Well, listen. We've sat here for weeks and months listening to you talk about how it's creatively uninspiring. They do something creatively inspiring, and they go.
I don't even get to watch.
Nope. Cut it. Cut the feed.
I don't even get to watch.
Oh boy. Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm Pluggo. Search Pluggo. You find my face. This gentleman told you where you can find me on Thursdays. Also on Saturdays, I do a little independent wrestling. We talked about GCW a little bit earlier, me and Blair for Exposure. Check that out. You'll want to check out Lawrence on the Brunch Gimmick on this channel at 11 a.m. Eastern. He'll probably break down a little bit more Elimination Chamber plus some other stuff. And then Savage Love, LPW's 4-year anniversary show, Saturday, March 31st. You see that little graphic in the corner there. Stephen Crow takes on our man, T.Y. Jackson. So you'll want to stay up to date at Love Wrestling CA on what we got coming up with that and everything else. But thank you guys for joining me. As always, this was a lot of fun. Time for more sexy, provocative photos of myself, I guess. Didn't realize how provocative these are, but enjoy them. We'll see you guys next time.